So we're in a slightly different environment
Yes.
than you'd usually find us today. So we're not on 75 Harley Street, I'm here with Dr. Rena, but we are in the bathroom and so many people are asking, how do you do it? What is your daily routine?
Yeah, no, more than happy to share. So I guess most of my week I'm at 75 Harley Street running the clinic. I also do quite a lot of teaching during the week as well, so it's definitely a hectic week. I'm in the hospital once a week as well, so lots to pack in, but really enjoyable. But I have to say, all the products that I use sort of get me through that week. So yeah, more than happy to share.
So you are obviously a specialist dentist.
Yes.
So dental is, such a great place to start. So everyone wants to know what your personal routine is.
Yeah, and I mean, dental is basically what I start with when I wake up. So literally, once I wake up, go straight into the bathroom, and then the first thing I usually do is clean in between my teeth. And these little brushes are far more effective than floss, so I tend to kind of go to these first, and it's really important to do that once a day. If you don't, what happens is you're missing out most of well, at least half of the surface area in your mouth. So once a day into dental cleaning is really key. I also use this little mini toothbrush, especially right at the back where it's quite hard to reach.
These are just too clever. I'm literally addicted to mine.
My hygienist, this is like their favourite thing ever. We recommend it to all our patients. So that's your single tufted brush. And then I brush with my normal toothbrush. So the way to start is with the smallest toothbrush head and then work up towards your actual toothbrush. An electric toothbrush is far more effective than a manual one. I think once you go to electric, you won't go back to manual. And twice a day brushing, at least for 2 minutes, is super important, brushing along the gum line. So yeah, brush my teeth. I use a fluoride toothpaste. I mean, I'm not, I don't have a specific toothpaste I use all the time. Anything with fluoride is good. I guess the thing about toothpaste is not to rinse out after, because if you rinse out, you're rinsing away all the good stuff in the fluoride.
Which so many people don't realise.
They don't know.
It's such an obvious point.
Yeah. So yeah, I think if you're going to use something like mouthwash, which people do like to do, it's a bit like perfume. After a shower, you don't really need it. It's a breath freshener, so
nice at lunchtime.
Yeah, lunchtime. Carry it around in your handbag and things like that. And of course, I finish off with tongue cleaning. So this is the RW Perio.
Which our beauty bag can never be without.
Yes, you're loving using mine.
I am loving using mine. And it's one of those things that you actually don't realise your regime needs, and then once it's in, it's like, how did I actually live without?
Exactly, and you can use it once or twice a day. Just clean your tongue with it. The thing is, the tongue is literally like a carpet, and if you're not cleaning it, all the stuff's going to get trapped in there, and you're going to have bad breath. So this is very, very important. So yeah, that's my kind of dental regime that I start off with in the morning.
Perfect. So we both live in central London.
Yes.
So we have the daily battles of pollution. So skincare for both of us is absolutely key.
Yeah, definitely.
And obviously, in our industry, you're wearing heavy layers of PPE as well on a daily basis. So
and constantly changing that PPE like every single patient. So yeah.
So in terms of skincare, what do you swear by?
So skincare wise, initially I really like using the vitamin C Abaji. I think it really brightens up the complexion. It's really nice. I think it's 20% vitamin C. So I start off with that, and then I use the La Roche-Posay eye cream as well.
How many drops of this do you use?
Just 4 or 5 drops, and then I just use it everywhere apart from the eye area, and then I use the La Roche-Posay around the eye, which is so nice.
So soothing.
Really light gel. The caffeine helps with the dark circles. It's really cooling as well, so I love putting that on in the morning. So I start off with those two, and then I always put on an SPF. I'm currently using the Abaji SPF as well. I like this because it's tinted, and it protects not just against UVA and UVB, but also infrared as well. So I kind of use it as my makeup base. So that's that. Sometimes I use a primer as well. So that's kind of my initial skincare during the morning. And then in the evening, so I wear makeup during the day, so I love the Evelyn cleanser.
Such a cult classic.
It is.
And you have such an edited regime as well. Everything is very concise, very exact.
I think the thing is that I don't have much time during the day to do all this, so I literally have picked specific products that don't take me very long to use but are effective. And I really like this because after a long day, you've got makeup on, which is all, you've had your PPE, wipes,
everything.
Exactly.
So
deep cleanse, yeah. So I just use a muslin cloth or a face cloth, and it feels really nice with some warm water.
It's so luxurious and it lasts
forever. It smells great as well. So I use that to cleanse, and to take off my eye makeup, I'll use the La Roche-Posay Biophase, which is great.
Just a nice gentle shake before you use it. It's so soothing as well.
It's soothing. I wear contacts, exactly. So you know, it's really important. Just removes the makeup with one swipe. So I always use that at the end of the day. And then cream-wise, I will just put on a cream before I go to sleep. I don't know if you've seen this one, it's Dr. Dennis Gross.
Specialist dermatologist.
That's it,
as well.
An American brand. I really like it. It's got hyaluronic acid in it. It's very light. It kind of plumps up the skin.
How much do you have to use? Just a pea-sized amount?
Just a small amount, and then just literally rub it on over and keep it on overnight. So you can use it during the day as well, but I just use it as my night cream. Sometimes I will rotate with this one, but I don't like to have too much choice.
You know what works. And the thing is, if you know what works, why do you need to try hundreds of different products? Because it's not the best for your skin. You know, use a regime that is simple and effective. Exactly. I know you use a little bit of Sicily as well. Yeah, so sometimes I like to treat myself. So face mask wise, I absolutely love this. And okay, this is an investment, but it pretty much is worth it because it's like my facials for the year. It's literally like 12 months worth of facials in terms of, you know, using.
Yeah, it's so concentrated. It smells amazing. So this is Black Rose, and I know I keep talking about smell, but it smells so important.
But it's nice that you're so affected by those products as well.
Yeah,
so you want to enjoy them, especially when you're working so intensely during the week. Just those little differences.
And you know, go home on a Friday night. This is kind of, I like to treat myself after a long clinic week. This is great. I have got an exfoliating one as well.
Always good to have.
Yeah,
Progeny is brilliant.
Yeah, but I tend to kind of rotate depending on what my skin's like as well. So yeah, I sometimes treat myself to this. So yeah, that's my sort of skincare regime.
No, really, really fantastic. And now in terms of, so I know you do a lot of media appearances as well. So in terms of your makeup regime, I know again, very edited, very concise, and you have those go-to products that will always be in your handbag that you just touch up throughout the day. Yeah. But what do you currently use? Because I know these are, you know, those classic items.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same with makeup. I know it sounds really weird, but it takes me about 6 minutes to put my makeup on.
I'm so impressed. I'm trying to whittle down to like minute per minute.
The only thing is because I have literally have an hour to get ready in the morning, and I've got other little things to do as well. So I try to, as you said, edited list for me is key.
And you don't want to have to think about it as well. No. Once it's on, you do not have the time to actually be reapplying every hour.
No, so I cannot. And in that respect, the Bobbi Brown foundation stick, it's so easy to use. It's so quick. I love it. So I use that usually
and you always look flawless. You never actually look like you're wearing makeup as well. So I think that's very important. You know, when you are with patients, and even when you are doing more media appearances, we do not want to look like you're wearing heavy makeup. We just want you to look healthy and glowing.
And it's got to be comfortable to wear. And the Bobbi Brown range for me works. I use the powder as well, and it just feels light and it stays on even if I'm taking masks off.
Just knocks back the shine.
Exactly. And I'm constantly changing my mask and so on, so my face is being touched all the time. So I have to be a little bit careful with that. In terms of blusher, I absolutely love this Chanel blusher.
Blush. I think it's very much orange rose. So
exactly. So it just makes you look a bit more alive. I mean, you know, when I wake up at 5 AM and come in for a 7 AM patient,
5 AM starts.
it adds a bit of life to me. So I like to use that. And then in terms of eye makeup, I usually use the Chanel range for the eyeliner pen, the liquid liner as well, and then my eyebrows I use the MAC powder, and it just makes it look chic and clean and neat.
And your eye makeup literally never smudges or never budges, even when you are with patients and you've got face masks on.
And I'm constantly having to wear my loupes as well, and they get quite close to my eyelashes, so I need something that doesn't smudge or goes onto the lens and then I can't see properly. So that's so important. It doesn't, no, especially because I'm wearing contact lenses. So. And the tweezers and tweezers are important to have in my makeup bag. And then lips wise, I really like this Chanel lip balm, which I have on me daily, and it's moisturising but also got a tiny little bit of colour.
Just that little bit.
Yeah. So that's nice. And then if I've got media appearances, I'll put on a an actual lip gloss. So this
And they
this
just
stays
do
on.
not budge. They literally do not budge.
This probably stays on literally if I'm doing a lecture. It stays on the whole evening. I can drink, have coffee, and it's fine. So it's reliable for me. And I generally, once I've done my makeup for the day, I generally just spray on some of
this
this.
is clever.
Yeah.
Really clever.
Because I've found that with my mask and so on, if I don't have anything that fixes the makeup, it will just keep coming off everywhere, and it's not great. So this kind of a bit of a lifesaver. So yeah, that's my kind of. Sometimes if I've got dry lips, I'll use the.
I think this is possibly the best tasting lip balm.
It is.
Yeah.
So it's quite light. It's quite matte.
Nice for bedtime as well.
It is.
It's also nice for guys that has that very matte finish.
Yeah, my
It's not
husband
too
sometimes he steals it from me, but I like to keep it safe on my side of the bed. So yeah, so I sometimes use that. So I think that's pretty much my makeup sort of regime.
Perfect. And I know on a day-to-day, it's something that's also overlooked, but obviously when you are in clinic and when you are, a specialist dentist, people don't realise that it's almost like you have to treat your body like an athlete.
Yes, that's
so,
true.
All that bending over when you're performing surgery, actually the amount of tension that you must be getting throughout the day is actually really quite significant. So in terms of body regime, I know you work out with a personal trainer a couple of days a week, and that's more about making sure that your body is in the strongest.
Absolutely. Like I think as a dentist, you sometimes, as you said, you have to be spot on. You have to treat your body like an athlete. If you don't, you end up with back pain. A common reason why dentists retire early is because of back pain. Really? And so I've decided to invest in strengthening muscles that will help me during my day. So
which are very long. They're literally 12 to 13 hours minimum.
Yeah, I love it though. But yes, it's important to take that into account. And for me, in terms of body care, I generally use the Dr. Salt shower gel.
So brilliant. So it's so simple as well. It's quite an expensive product, but actually so effective.
Yes.
And I think when it comes to the body products, you just want those products that actually work.
They actually work, and this has got Epsom salts in it, and it really helps just eases the muscles, so I can actually move around after my workout. Otherwise, I'll have problems seeing my patients. So.
And then on the other side, we do have one of my favourite products. Oh my gosh, I've addicted to this.
Yes,
so
this is amazing. This is a treat.
It is a treat.
Like my face mask, this is a treat. This is my Sunday night
and
treat.
So concentrated. You literally need one drop.
Yeah. So I basically treat myself on a Sunday evening. I'll have a bath and literally put a couple of drops. It's great because it doesn't leave that horrible residue after you've used it.
It's a French blooming oil, so you don't have to be cleaning the bath.
No, and it smells incredible. So I treat myself to some moments of zen, on Sunday nights. I'm prepared for the week. And I think it's nice to treat yourself with some things 100%. That you're going to use. So that's kind of the Ren Moroccan Rose also bath oil is great. So that's kind of what I use body wise. In terms of sometimes in terms of when things, if my skin's dry, I quite like this Nuke's oil.
Oh yeah, brilliant.
Because when we wash our hands, we're going to wash up all the way to the elbow.
It's really extreme, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Especially with surgery and things like that. So I also sometimes put this in my hair as well.
It's so good just the ends, because your hair is such a stunning feature. But it just helps with any dryness, and also some people put a couple of drops of this in the bath too.
Yeah,
it works really well.
Okay, nice.
It's really well.
So yeah, that's that, and I guess kind of the other thing I was just thinking is my hands get really dry because we're constantly washing them. Everyone's having to use the medical grade hand sanitizer as well. It's quite drying. So I like to put on the La Roche-Posay cream at the end of the day once we're done for clinics, and that really helps keep my hand moisturised.
I love your edit of French pharmacy products too.
Yeah, this is
always really good.
Definitely. And then I guess in terms of when we're out and about, I like to carry a small hand sanitizer. This also smells amazing. So it's from Neil's Yard. It's just not very drying, and it's just moisturises it as well, and keeps your hands obviously clean.
What do you use vitamin-wise?
So I take a few supplements actually. So again, I've kind of edited what works for me. I think some people supplements work, some they don't. So I think it's whatever works for you and your body.
And we're both vegetarian, bordering on vegan. So
yes,
I think
it's important.
Everyone's different, but it's good to have that extra boost as well.
So I generally always take a multivitamin. So I'm using these at the moment. So yeah, they're my multivitamins.
These are 2 a day.
2 a day, exactly. And then kind of extra little things, like I take an iron and folic acid, and then I've got vitamin D, got some vitamin C as
These
well.
are always great to have in your handbag as well.
Yes,
So when you are on the go, just that little boost.
Definitely. I mean, we've got a little vitamin thing that I carry around with me, which is great. And then we started taking ZMA as well. We started our personal training, seems to help, so that's quite nice. And then this is great, the vegan omega. So, so try to have so it's quite a few little supplements, but I feel like they really help me throughout the day.
The difference.
Yeah.
I know you've got another French pharmacy, so Vichy deodorant.
Yes.
Which is just so gentle.
It's really gentle. I've got really sensitive skin, so it doesn't dry out your skin, and it's effective and reliable. So
very important.
Very important for what we do as well. So so that's the deodorant I use. Fragrance-wise, again, I like to keep it simple. I have got lots of fragrances, but to be fair, I literally just use 2.
Do you like a signature scent though? Because I actually think fragrance, it should almost be quite personal to you.
True,
and people should remember you by it, but you also don't want to knock people out, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
So Jo Malone, always
beautiful.
beautiful.
Peony and Blush Suede I use during the day because it's quite fresh and it's nice. And then in the evening, I'm kind of a Tom Ford girl, so yeah, it's
always the Mr. Tom Ford.
Yeah, exactly. So that's kind of the fragrance I use during the day and night.
And we can't not discuss your hair regime.
Okay.
And also your hair has to be tied back a lot during the day.
Yeah.
So I know we've I've spied a Mason Pearson hairbrush and a tangle tweezer, which are always great to have in your beauty arsenal.
The tangle tweezer I think is so important. So once I wash my hair, because otherwise it's gonna get it's going to get split ends. So this is really good to use once you wash your hair. And I also put this in my handbag, the Mason Pearson, because it's I love it. And I love this size because I can use it at home and I should chuck it in my rucksack when I need to as well. So I use those in terms of like shampoo, conditioner. I don't know if you've heard of the Our Puhi range.
See, I was actually new to this,
right.
And I think also this is a product that not many people are aware of.
No.
And it's one of those, once you start using it, that's
honestly,
it. I've used this for years.
Probably 12 years. Like my hairdresser recommended to me. For me with the hair, like if it works for me, I'll just continue to use it. I'm not like don't like to explore too many products. So
you don't have time.
I actually don't have time. So the Awa Puhi, it's basically like a Hawaiian ginger tree, ginger plant, and it's again, it is incredible. Like it's just it really moisturizes your hair. It gives it a really nice shine. So there's the shampoo and then there's the actual sort of conditioner as well. Before I use that, actually, I use the Paul Mitchell shampoo too, which just cleanses it first, and so it maximises the effectiveness of that. During the day as well, I like to have some hair serum with me as well, and they also, as part of their range, have this styling treatment oil, which you can put, again, you can actually use this on your skin as well. It's great that some of the products you can use for various things.
I think it's so important because I know you have a very wellness regime when it comes to dentistry.
Yes.
And especially dentistry, you don't want to just look better, but also feel better.
Feeling good
in yourself. And I can just see
that
has so translated into all of the products you use too, in terms of the ingredients, how they make you feel in terms of fragrance.
And how it gets you through the day and make sure you have a good day, feeling your best, so you can do the best for your patients as well. So and I think that's kind of
Thank you for having
us. You're very welcome. Thank you, Jasmine.
Very different environment too, so it's been such fun.